have to do to get closer the next time?
Of course, we're not where we aim to be. We got ambitions to move one place further up, of course. But it's been steady improvement. We've improved steadily, surely. Third last season, second this season. Some more points. Done really well away from home, of course. We know we had a difficult start to the season with the lack of pre-season and we lost 3 out of the first 6 games, and loads of them were home games, which put pressure on the team. But they've managed really well. The players have been very, very good.
And obviously, without a win isn't, I'm sure, the build-up that you would have wanted to the Europa League final. But what do you hope to see from your players against Wolves on Sunday? And how are you thinking about the team? Is it keeping everyone fresh and fit, or what's your thinking?
Well, of course, you want to go into the final with loads of energy, but also confidence. So we'll make a few changes, freshen up a few, rest a few. That's been really playing and been regular in the teams. So we want to go, as I said, go into the last game. We know that we've done really well away from home, and go and enjoy it, get some minutes into a few that might need it before the final.
Simon Peach.
Hi, there was pictures of Harry Maguire at that film premiere last night without crutches, so people got very excited. What is the latest with him? Do you think he will be fit to play in Gdansk?
He's walking, but it's a long way from walking to running. So, to be honest, I don't think we'll see him in Gdansk, no. But I'm going to, as I've said so many times, I'm going to give him until Tuesday night, the last training session, and see if he can try to be out there. But steadily but surely he's improving. But ligaments, they take time to heal.
Simon Stone.
Hi, Ollie. Have you decided what's happening with Juan Mata yet? Obviously, this could potentially be his last game.
Well, we're talking to Juan. We've had good dialogue, good discussion, and that dialogue will continue. Let's see what he wants to do at the end of the season. Of course, he's such a top professional, very, very good player. It's hard for me not to play him more than I have done. Of course, there's been circumstances this season, personal issues that's made him less available, but still he's still a top player, so that decision will be made after the season finished.
David McDonald.
Hi, Ollie. Assuming Harry doesn't make it, I guess he'll still travel out to Gdansk with you. If he does that, what kind of role can he play? You talked very well about his leadership qualities. What kind of role can he play off the field with the players if he doesn't make it on the field?
He is a very important person in the dressing room and a leader, and I think you've now, before the fans came in, I think you all heard him from the stands. He does still want the team to do well, of course. He is organising even from the stands, which has been easy because it's been so quiet. Yeah, so he'll come, he'll be in the dressing room, he'll make sure everyone's ready for the final.
Fraser Dainton.
Just going back to what you were saying a little earlier, Ollie, about your ambitions for next year, how much are you planning at this stage what your transfer strategy will be over the summer? And do you expect Manchester United to have a big summer in terms of players in and out?
Of course, we're planning as we normally do. We have had. It's not like end of the season and let's see what we do. That's an ongoing process. We're looking at the squad, players who are going to stay, players who might be leaving. And as I've said a couple of times lately, I hope that we're going to strengthen with a few, 2 or 3 players. We definitely need to challenge the higher up in the table. We're still too far behind to think that it's just going to come by itself.
Samuel Lucas.
Ole, just following up on that as well, do you know what the player turnover is likely to be like this summer? I mean, in terms of, I know you said Sergio is going to leave the club at the end of the season, but roughly how many more players could go in the summer?
There might be, obviously we've had a few players on loan that might come back in. There might be some interest in them. There might be some interest in, or there is interest in a few others maybe going out. But you want to come out of the transfer window strengthened. That's the thing. And it might be that we allow some players to go out to gain experience and come back stronger for it later on. Apart from that, it's difficult to say. I can't see too many outgoings.
Laurie Whitwell.
Hi, Ollie. We talk about players improving, the team improving. I just wondered, in terms of your season, do you think you've improved as a manager this year?
Probably not up to me to say, but you learn all the time. Of course, we've had ups and downs, and you learn from your wins, you learn from your mistakes and defeats. The older you get, the more experience you've got. You're probably a better leader for it. So, for me, I'm taking in my stride, but. I'm used to everyone else judging how I do and how badly I do, or well you do. So it's not up to me to rate myself. No.
Ian Whittle.
Hi, Ollie. Obviously, Tuesday we had fans back, and the whole thing went off very smoothly, and it was good to see them back and everything. I know the owners arranged a sort of chat with the fans forum in the start of June. Presumably, I'm assuming you'd hope that both sides can reach an understanding, or whatever the right word is. Presumably, you don't want the sort of problems you saw a couple of weeks ago hanging over you potentially next season.
Oh, well, to be reunited with the fans again was great, and I thought they supported the team really well. And of course, the meeting between the fans and the owners will of course be a step in the right direction. And for me, we want to start next season on a high. We want to start well. We want to start with a good atmosphere in and around the club. And of course, the one day that really. Was a disappointing day. Was the first time with the Liverpool game. The other times they've got the right to express their view, and they've done it in the right ways after that.
Rob Dawson.
Hi, Ollie. Can I just check on the fitness of Scott, Fred, and Anthony ahead of the weekend on the final? And also, do you buy into the theory that you have to go into a major final with some momentum? I mean, is it important that you win on Sunday to go into that final with a win, or does it not really matter?
Every game matters. Every game you play matters, and for the players who are on the pitch, is an important preparation for the final. Get confidence, get momentum, as you say. But of course, a final lives its own life. So, I don't think. No, I know Anthony is not going to be available. Scott and Fred should be okay.
Okay, thank you. There's no further hands. So